Hello everyone, hello again. Entire tube space, immense, huge land. I'm Al, I'm home, and I tell you what, actually, as I headed home after my sport activity, I saw lightnings and I heard thunder. That wasn't something intimidating to me because I like natural things, but they occur in a natural way, like in some not expected when waves something just happened or just happening for whatever reason. Nature knows no evil and good either, because it's all just has to be there if it's there, and then it's needed for the major reason why this universe was put in this place in the first place. I saying that guys, um, just to then again, if it sounds like something daunting to your ear, with some lightnings and some I don't know, thunder being very loud, and there's skies turning dark and gloomy, and darker, and then they turn just not completely black. But as I was again headed home, I was heading home, excuse me, and I was just the night was coming and the darkness was falling in our vicinities, and that's why the complete darkness came. It's not because of thunder or lightnings, and I say that those lightnings they were pretty like far away, because the roar after thunder came just in a minute or so. It was very muffled and low volume, because heard almost like or something subtle. Not I didn't even discern some instances of this thunder thing being there, because they were very just quiet, and that are the sign of them being very far away from my current position, and only light came. The light speed is huge. It's like the very that moment that happens, then it's immediate. It's all right here, right at my whatever spot where I am right now, and that's light speed gives like it's not a light speed gives, a light gives, I say, a speed of 300,000 kilometers per second, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. I guess I'm not wrong, I'm right, because I like physics and all this natural, I don't know, experiments, and I experimented a lot when I was little. I ignited some stuff, and I almost like burned my room and my all the happy apartment when we lived together, excuse me, with my parents, with my granny, and I remember those times pretty vividly, like it was literally like it was yesterday, or to that extent. And I'm reminiscing about those times. I'm turning nostalgic too many times, I should say. And I'm being like I'm like a dinosaur that got stuck in those 90s, and in a good way at some point. Sometimes it distracts me from my current purposes of life, and drags me slightly back, with turning again being very melancholic and nostalgic, instead of doing things that are necessary and they are needed to be done, and I turn nostalgic, and I feel not kind of like I'm not in the mood of doing something, but for doing something, excuse me, better slightly like dragging me slightly sideways, instead of me being focused particular at what I want to achieve. But I do a lot contributing to that point of my life, to that direction of my life, and I'll be there along with it. If you stay tuned to my channel, if you don't switch the channel, if you don't switch it off, then I'll be more motivated for doing subsequent shifts on my channel here, and for practicing my American, for whatever it is. Don't know the purpose why I speak American, why I practice American, just how my desire and aspiration inspired probably by my purest love to my American English, and it's always been like that. All my life tracks, I remember, I've been just, even inside my mom, may she rest with peace. I was like learning her English. She was pronouncing something she told me. She was like doing some words in English, and even my grandfather was probably talking to my mom, and they were just exchanging words, and I was in and I was there inside my mom, and I was just getting those words without even being born yet, and that's probably why I love my American. So guys, be good and all the time be just motivated, but have that time for doing some schlanten activities, nothing doing activities, and all those activities they are all needed, because the more you're relaxed, the more you're prepared, the more you're just unwind mentally before you do something, the more successful that way will be, because you want to focus is very important, and they're not about it just over perseverance, something that even drags you slightly back. If you're overdoing your thing, you should be doing only like 1% each. Next time you should do 1% more. Don't exhaust your to that extent, and otherwise you will lose probably your motivation of doing what you want to do. And if you do that right, if you do 1% more, not necessarily each subsequent session, but try to do that on a regular basis. Each time you do 1% more what you want to do, and that regard will help you achieve your goals more rapidly. And probably who I am to teach you, right? So I'm teaching because I know things which I'm talking about, and I wanna just impress them upon you, and make this point, excuse me, very clear, and I wanna just drive this point home. I hope it made it clear, and if so, then you'll have to give me a like, and don't even think about switching the channel. I'll be with you since I release something good for. Stay tuned. I gotta roll again night, whatever time of day we're having right now. We're practicing my American. I still don't know what we're doing, but we're practicing my American. And so to you, be good, and I gotta roll night. And we see you all around, guys and gals. Thanks again for being with me tonight.